here in Vancouver in the real estate marketplace, they're kind of that we're in that unprecedented time. And I know everyone says unprecedented times these days, but we really are in an unprecedented time in September of 2022. I'm joined by Rob Price, our Bōde CEO, to take a look at what the data is truly saying about what's going on in Vancouver, because there is a lot of fear out there on what is happening. Is this a downturn? Did I just lose my shirt on my home? Rob, tell us a little bit about what we're seeing from the data's point of view.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch Vancouver go through this period, because as Albertans, we've experienced these fluctuations many times in our adult lives. So the market is cooling with the interest rate changes to, of course, curb inflation. So that's happening. It's clear that there is, like, month over month, dropped another 2.2% across the board. Sales are below the average of the last 4 years across property types. So that's actually what's going on. And I don't think it's a reason to panic. I think it's a reason to get focused on the actual data and not get caught up in media hype and social media and all the other influences that we have in our lives. It's best to focus on the actual information so that you can gauge your exact property and exactly what's going on within your micro community.
That's right. If you're trusting people's opinion right now of people who've never experienced this before, then the thing that can be quite scary, right? And so the thing that can kind of reduce that anxiety around what's truly happening out there is simply the data, because there is no opinion in the data. And so it's really important to arm yourself so that you know exactly what your property's value is doing right now in the Vancouver space. And you might find it's quite a bit less scary than everyone is telling you it is. Rob, we do a deep dive into the Vancouver market every single month, and tell us a little bit more about what they can expect to see in that report this month.
Yeah, we show supply demand curves, so number of sales as well as amount of supply in the market, months of inventory, so that gives you a sense of how much overall inventory is moving, and then a longer term trend of pricing, which I think really gives you context. Like we say, prices are down 2.2% month over month, but as at last September, still up 7% from that point. So obviously the Vancouver market went through huge price growth in the last year. That's now coming back with our federal financial policy that we've implemented. So it's to be expected. The question is, how long does this persist? And that's really a question of how long, primarily what's going to happen with interest rates and overall global inflation, because of course Canada is not the only country experiencing inflation right now, with a combination of supply chain issues and government stimulus and everything that we've been dealing with from a consumer perspective.
So if you're feeling a little uneasy about what's happening in real estate in Vancouver, make sure you arm yourself with that data. It's the only way you'll understand what's truly impacting your home and whether now is the right time to sell or not. But as always, if you're selling in this market and you get a little less for your home, you're also buying in that market and you can get a little more for a little less. So each individual situation is what it is specific to you. So make sure you arm yourself with that data. We'll see you again next month. And if you have any questions you'd like us to answer in the market report about Vancouver, just let us know in the comments section. Thanks.